Hello everyone, welcome back to Tropic and Reef Aquariums. Today we are here in one of our existing customers' residence to redo the 160-gallon saltwater aquarium, which has been running fallow for over 3 months. They had a yellow tank over the last few months which couldn't make it, unfortunately, and since then the tank has been running fallow. Customer wants to redo everything from scratch, so we are here to kind of do a full revamp of the aquarium with the water change and setting up the UV sterilizer and adding some additional live rock and biomedia to aid to the filtration and the biological filtration. So let's go ahead and see how the aquarium is doing and take you down through the whole process. So here we are at our customer's place, and this is 160-gallon was a reef aquarium with few fishes, but it has seen better days, and the customer now wants to revamp and restart this from scratch. So I don't know how long this water is sitting without any pump running the filtration. So we're going to drain this whole tank and start everything from scratch. We're going to add some rock to increase the biofiltration, and we're going to have some biofilter media from Marine Pure in the sump to aid in the biological filtration. And we're going to clean up this whole sump and the salt creep around it, and obviously the whole tank has to be drained and started from scratch. So we're going to start on with this process over this next few hours and see how much we can complete. We started to drain the tank now completely, and we're going to get rid of all this water which has been sitting for a few months probably without any circulation. So we're going to drain this, and it looks far more dirty than what we had anticipated. So after talking to the customer, he prefers removing all the sand bed and starting it completely fresh with new live sand and live rock. So we are going to drain this whole tank, clean it up thoroughly, hose it down, and start as if it's a brand new aquarium. Here we are just taking a stock of the new goodies that we're going to be adding to the aquarium here. So we have this 2 Marine Pure Bio Block 4-inch block that will be adding and boosting the biological filtration going forward. We have a 25-watt Aqua UV sterilizer that will be added to the setup out here. 2 Seashare Voyager 3 pumps for the circulation in the aquarium, and a Syncra 1.5 pump to feed the UV sterilizer out here. And we're starting off with the Reef AI 16 HD LED light. At the moment the customer has just requested one because we're not going to be adding corals from day one. So eventually, once the tank is cycled and we start adding critters and livestock and finally some corals, we will work with the customer to eventually add another one. But it's okay to start with one right now, as you don't really need the light right now during the cycling process. So just a few goodies that are going to be added to the aquarium, and we will keep the customer happy. The draining is complete. Now we're going to be scooping out all the substrate from the floor of the tank, and including removing all these rocks and artificial plants. Almost there. We removed all the substrate out from the aquarium. Now we will hose it down, give it a good rinse, shop vac everything, and make it nice and sparkly again. Last trip we had come here to drain the whole 160-gallon aquarium, which is going to be an upgrade in this information videos. So we had drained the whole aquarium last week and got all the substrate and all which had become very bad due to no circulation. We cleaned the whole tank. So today we will start working on the rock aquascape, cleaning up and setting it up and getting the basic install done. And depending on how much time we have at the customer's location, we will try to capture the progress that we are into. So let's go ahead and see how we can get the aquascape and the rock work getting done today. Here we have the whole tank which was drained and cleaned in our last trip. And today we are going to start doing the aquascape with the sand substrate and try and get the water filled in. So we have all the rocks lying over here and the equipment that we're going to install with the skimmer. So let's get started. we're going to be adding this marine pure bio block, an excellent product by Sir Media, which aids in boosting your biological filtration. So we're going to add these 2 blocks. These are 4-inch blocks, which is going to be added to the 160 gallon. So we're going to give it a good rinse before we add them. Let's go ahead. We start adding the first layer of substrate. It has to be cleaned as much as we can, and we're going to keep adding them slowly till it covers the whole base of the tank. So here we have already emptied a 50-pound ESV ultra white calcium carbonate reef substrate, which is a coarse grade in nature. We're now going to mix that with the Carib Sea Fiji pink sand, a live sand, and mix it up to the substrate. Working on the aquascape, our customer has requested to place and orient the existing vase, earthenware vase, into the aquarium, and we're going to try and integrate that into aquascape. It's got a nice opening out here, so it will be a natural place for the fishes to take refuge in case they are stressed. So let's try and scape this and integrate that to our overall scaping so far. We'll be installing the Sea Voyager 3 pumps in the 160 gallon for the customer. We'll try with these first as a base, as this project is under budget, and then we'll see how much flow we need. We are filling up the tank with all the RO water that we have, which is premixed with salt at 1.024 specific gravity. We still have the sump to be filled in. We have done a basic electric power cord supply arrangement out here, one on the right side that you see here and one on the left side. The customer right now wants a cost low, so they wanted a basic power supply. Eventually we will look into a controller, either a Apex or a Hydros, and that will help them out monitor the tank and keep the elements in check. So that's for later. Still have almost 25% more to go before the sump starts filling up. So we'll get this water filled in the tank, get the tank running, and then we'll be back in the next trip to install the other equipment. We have the AI LED light out here, and we have the Aqua UV 25 watt unit out here, and the Sea Synchra 1.5 pump, which will feed the UV. Hey guys, here we are installing the Sea Synchra 1.5 to the Aqua UV 25 watt out here to the 160 gallon aquarium that we are starting from scratch, the build. We have also installed the Sea STC 6.0 as a return pump out here, which is very silent and very effective. So we have plumbed the line out here with the Synchra Sea STC 6, and we're just waiting for the water to drain down to the sump, and we're almost ready to kickstart the aquarium back and let the cycling process begin. Alright folks, here we are. The water has been filled in the display and the sump, and we have kickstarted the Sea STC 6 pump, return pump out here, which is an awesome pump, very silent and has a very good beat with the water flow. Circulation is working well. The skimmer has been clamped up and it is kickstarted again, so it's going to do its thing now over this next few weeks till the water is cycling. We're going to come back again in a few days and test the water parameters, probably do some water change and make sure everything is in order, the parameters and the levels and the salinity is in order. And we're going to let the system do the cycling for a few weeks and get the whole aquarium ready back to where it was previously, so that we can start adding the livestock and get it ready for the customer.